Every single year, the Indian government rolls out its union budget. It's this massive document, just packed with huge numbers and really complex plans. But let's be honest, what does any of it really mean for your career, your wallet, and, well, your future?
And no, that's not an exaggeration. We're not just talking about some boring government spreadsheet here. This is literally the blueprint that can directly shape the opportunities you get, the money you earn, and even the kinds of jobs that will be available to you in the next few years.
So in this explainer, we're going to cut through all that noise. First, we'll start with the basics. Then we'll connect the dots directly to you and your life. We'll also look at what young people in India are actually asking for, see the bigger economic picture, and then wrap it all up with why this is just so important for your future.
All right, first things first, let's get the fundamentals down. What in the world is the union budget? The easiest way to think about it is like this. It's the nation's annual financial game plan. It's where the government lays out all the money it thinks it's going to make, mostly from our taxes. And then it details exactly how it's going to spend that money on, well, everything, from brand new roads to our education system.
And this budget is really split into two main parts. You've got the revenue budget, which is kind of like managing the country's daily running costs. Paying salaries, handling subsidies, just keeping the lights on. But then you have the capital budget. And this is the exciting part. This is for the big, long-term investments, like building new ports and highways, the very assets that are going to power our country's growth for decades to come.
Okay, so that's the theory. Let's get to the part that really matters. How do these huge financial decisions actually trickle all the way down and affect you? Well, the budget pretty much reaches into your life in 4 key ways. It shapes the job market that you're going to enter, it influences your education, it decides how much tax you pay, and it can even offer support if you've got that dream of starting your own business.
A huge focus here is on employability. Seriously, the budget funnels a lot of money into programs designed to give you the skills you need for the future. We're talking about high-tech training centers and even giving financial perks to companies that hire young people right at the beginning of their careers.
And maybe the most direct impact of all is on your take-home pay. I mean, especially when you're just starting out, any change in income tax policy is an absolute game changer for your ability to save, spend, and plan for your future.
For instance, check this out. Under the new tax regime, there's a full tax exemption for incomes all the way up to 12 lakh rupees. That one policy puts more money directly into the pockets of millions of young professionals. It's a big deal.
But you know what? This isn't just a one-way street. Young Indians have a clear voice and a really specific set of things they want to see happen in the budget.
There's this really strong call for a tax system that just feels fair and simple, right? One that doesn't put a massive burden on people who are just starting out their financial lives. It's really all about building a career on a fair and equal foundation. So let's break this wish list down. When it comes to taxes, the asks are pretty specific. Lower GST on essential goods and maybe some tax credits for landing that first job. For employment, the focus is squarely on creating more formal, stable jobs and supporting the small businesses and startups that are really the engines of innovation. And for education, the demand is clear. Affordable, high-quality courses that are actually linked to what industries really need right now.
Okay, now let's zoom out for a second. Beyond all those direct benefits, the budget's really big, large-scale economic plans are what create the entire landscape for your future career.
Just take infrastructure, for example. When the government decides to invest heavily in it, that spending kicks off this powerful chain reaction. Right away, it creates jobs in construction and logistics. But the long-term impact, it's even bigger. It opens up entirely new, modern job markets for young people like you.
And these are the job markets of tomorrow we're talking about. The budget's focus on digital transformation, AI, green energy, and sustainability, that's not just policy talk. It's about actively funding the very sectors where the most exciting and impactful career opportunities are going to pop up.
So let's bring this all together. Why should you, a young, ambitious person, care so much about what can feel like a really dry government document?
Because it's so much more than just numbers. The union budget is a strategic roadmap. It's the compass that points to where our entire economy is headed. And if you understand it, you can align your own journey with that direction.
So, when you boil it all down, what's the takeaway? It means the budget is actively creating job opportunities and boosting your skills. It can literally put more money in your wallet through tax relief. And, most critically, it shapes the very industries where you'll build your career. Knowing this stuff empowers you to make smarter decisions about your own future.
Ultimately, The government provides the roadmap. It lays out the paths, it lays out the opportunities. So the real question is, now that you're armed with this knowledge, where do you want to go? What's your destination?